What's up, YouTube? This is James coming back at you with another informative video. Hope everybody's doing well out there on this Blue Monday. I'm doing good myself. Well, it's a sad day for Oprah and Gayle. Hashtag they got your boy. Harvey Weinstein found guilty on 2 counts in sexual assault case. All right. That's basically what this all boils down to. Even though, the way I see it, still going to be a slap on the wrist. You know what I mean? Even though he pretty much admitted he was guilty. I mean, it was irrefutable proof. You know what I mean? That he was guilty. Okay? But let's get into this story right here. Harvey Weinstein, the disgraced former Hollywood producer, was found guilty of criminal sexual assault and of rape in the 3rd degree in a New York court Monday. He was found not guilty of the more serious charges of predatory sexual assault and of rape in the 1st degree. See what I mean? Now, those are the more serious charges, like the predatory assault, and which more than likely he's guilty on that too. But to continue, the judge in the case remanded Weinstein, 67, into custody without bail against his attorney's request. Attorney Donna Rotuno said in court Monday she was requesting house arrest, citing letters from his doctor, as he was found not guilty of the more serious charges he was charged with. Weinstein had been using a walker throughout the trial. Weinstein may be sentenced by the judge on March 11th. Yeah, I think that was one of them little plays right there, the little walker situation, getting a little sympathy, but it didn't work. One accuser, Miriam Mimi, Hailey, what is it? Yeah, Haley, some shit. But to continue, a former production assistant who had worked for Weinstein claimed he assaulted her at his apartment in 2006. The jury found that Weinstein forced a sex act on Haley. Okay. The charge of rape in the 3rd degree came from Jessica Mann, who is now being named by ABC News, as she told the district attorney's office she does not object to being named publicly. That charge came with sentencing guidelines of probation up to 5 years. Y'all hear that? Okay, now when you get down here in the, like the charges, Weinstein faces, all right? These are the ones in blue, okay? That are, the more serious ones, right? He ain't got to worry about that. But the 2 right here, number 2 and 5, that's in red, these are ones that he faces the most, jail time or probation or whatever. With this, what's that Haley? 5 to 25 years, okay, for that charge. In the unnamed accuser in 2013, probation up to 4 years. How much y'all want to bet that's the one he's going to get for the whole entire thing? You understand that? See, guilty on all charges in the red, 2 and 5. Not guilty on charges 1, 3, and 4. See, to be honest with you, Weinstein should be the one, that's actually put in prison and to die there, not Bill Cosby. And I'm going to tell y'all too, what's her name? Linnell. The one comedian. I do not like that motherfucker right there. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. She was on Vlad, hosting Vlad TV, and she was actually interviewing John Amos, who played James in Good Times. And man, y'all need to check that shit out. Who is it? LaShee for you. She did the video on it. And she said about, it's like titled Linnell getting her Gayle King on. Yeah, I can agree with that. That's exactly what she's doing. Y'all check that video out and y'all see what I mean. But back to this story right here. It says C.Y. Vance, or Cy Vance, the district attorney of Manhattan, said at a press conference that the case and the women who testified against Weinstein pulled our justice system into the 21st century. Rape is rape, whether it's committed by a stranger in a dark alley or a domestic partner in a working relationship, Van said, adding that he owes an immense debt to the women who had the courage beyond measure to testify. Yeah. You know, you want to know the truth about it. I'm going to tell y'all something. I'm going to say this. Let's talk about reverse rape. Let's talk about women who target wealthy men for money. You understand? And then when they don't get what they want, you understand, they'll turn around and say, I was sexually abused, or he did this or he did that to me. Okay? That's rape right there. See, but nobody's talking about these things. To by no means think that I'm speaking up for Harvey Weinstein. Oh, hell no. But I see this thing going abroad beyond Bill Cosby, Harvey Weinstein, and a lot of the rest of them. This shit is going to hit, ground level, where the everyday man is. You see what I'm saying? See? And the everyday man needs to come up with some kind of movement of their own to protect ourselves from these reverse-like type sexual predators. Women who target men for money, for fame or whatever, and then come up short. Don't get what they want. When they fail, and then holler, I was sexually abused, I was raped. Okay? But back to this story. Maybe something like, I heard the us two, but what about we two? Or some shit like that. Let's get some of them. Let's try to build on that. You know what I mean? For these kind of tramps who run around trying to extort money from men, for fortune or fame. Okay? But back to the story. Weinstein was charged with raping one woman, now acknowledged as man, in a Manhattan hotel room in 2013 and performing a forcible sex act on a different woman who has identified herself as Haley in 2006. He pleaded not guilty to all charges and claimed any sexual encounters were consensual. Another thing I'd like to add to before we go to the next sentence. How is it that these women that get raped by these men keep coming around these guys? You know what I mean? I mean, you get raped, to allegedly get raped on Monday, but you back in his face on Tuesday and Thursday, and you driving, you going to, what kind of Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, for whatever, you calling on the phone, phone records and every damn thing, y'all meeting, y'all going out to eat and everything, and you know what this shit is, you know what this is, come on. Now I can move on. In addition to the two women behind those charges, 4 others testified in support of prosecutors' efforts to demonstrate a pattern of sexual predation. Predation. Okay? Prosecutors were attempting to convict him on 2 predatory sexual assault counts, both of which carried possible sentences of 10 years to life. Ronan Farrow, one of the journalists who reported on the extensive allegations against Weinstein, told Good Morning America in January that prosecutors were taking a big risk by seeking those charges. It is difficult, this element of proving not only the charges is issued, but also a course of conduct, a pattern, sets a very high goal. It's atypical, Farrell said, adding that it's not a slam dunk case. More often you see something like a prior conviction being the predicate that establishes the pattern. Here they have to prove brand new additional fact patterns. Okay? Bunch of bull, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, a bunch of bullshit. Heading into Monday, the jurors had deliberated for 16 hours, including about 4 hours of testimony being read back. the jury had indicated some trouble in coming to a decision, which included days of deliberation. On Friday, they had asked the judge if they could be hung on counts 1 and or 3, the predatory charges, and unanimous on the other charges. Yeah, that was when they came in and said, they was deadlocked, just this past Friday on that situation. But it says here in total, 28 witnesses were called in the trial. While it is disappointing that today's outcome does not deliver the true, full justice that so many women deserve, Harvey Weinstein will now forever be known as a convicted serial predator. The Silence Breaker, a group of people who have accused Weinstein of assault, said in a statement Monday. This conviction would not be possible without the testimony of the courageous women and the many women who have spoken out. Okay. Me Too, a movement founded in 2006, said in a statement, "We would do well to ask ourselves how many of these women's names we can actually remember beyond the bold-faced few." Yeah, bold-faced, yeah. Certainly, Harvey's name will be seared in our collective memories, but many of the survivors will be quietly taking stock of the impact. Okay, yeah, that's what it says. That's weird. Will be quietly taking stock of the impact. Yeah, all right. Well, there you have it, people. Your boy was convicted on 2 lesser counts, of sexual, predication and all that shit, you know what I'm saying? But it's just like I said, 9 times out of 10, he's going to get probation or some shit like that. But my point is, like I said, we too, a movement, us too, some shit is going to have to happen, to start going after women who seek out, men they think got money or just know got money, you understand? To go and plot on these men to get them in some kind of position, you understand, where they can holler, "I was raped," when they don't get what they want, I think men need to start protecting themselves, need to start, recording and filming all encounters with these women, you know what I'm saying, or what have you. That would take the sting out of a lot of this kind of thing that's starting to go on, is because this Me Too movement is out of control. It is out of control, and that's just all there is to it. Y'all tell me what y'all think about this story right here. I'm interested in hearing y'all thoughts, views, and opinions on it. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Please remember, people, to live your life as though we are being watched. Simply because we are. This is James, and I'm out. Peace.